Welcome to our talk show. Before we begin, we would like to make a disclaimer that everything mentioned in this show comes from personal experiences and opinions. We may refer to biblical references and teachings from the man of God, Prophet Philip Banda, but these are also subject to personal interpretation. Our goal is to share our perspectives and experiences, and we encourage our viewers to seek guidance and counsel from trusted sources before making any significant decisions in their lives. Furthermore, the views expressed in this show may not represent the views of Impact for Christ Ministries. We acknowledge that everyone has their own unique journey and circumstances, and what may have worked for us may not necessarily apply to others.
Hi, how are you? Hi. No, man, hi guys, how are you? Hope you guys are doing well, and welcome to our live youth talk show. And today I am with, Ruben is with. It doesn't matter, but we're together. Who am I with? I know that's a dead
Bro,
joke
you
right
didn't
there.
even introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm not that important. I'm humble. But anyways, my name is Gabriel, and this is.
My name is Ruben. Hi, everyone. And thank you so much for tuning in to today's talk show.
I've already thanked them. And today we have got our panelists over here. Do you mind introducing yourselves?
Hi everyone, my name is Parental and I'm the panelist today.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here.
Hi guys, my name is Nitre.
Hi everyone, my name is Alicia.
Hi, guys. Nitre, I love your hoodie.
Thank you.
You look very pretty.
Where did you get it from? For those who don't know, it looks really cool.
Impact.
Hi, and welcome back, everyone. We apologize for the technical difficulty. Before that happened, we were basically introducing the topic. Today, we're talking about materialism. And I asked you, and I asked everyone else, would you guys say you're materialistic people? Especially you, but would you say you're materialistic?
I don't think I am, unless if I was to be diagnosed by a professional, maybe. But according to me, no.
A professional what?
Hey, but nowadays you'd be shocked.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And would any of you here say you're materialistic?
I don't think so,
Mm.
but maybe if I have serious money, I think I'll,
So yeah, the way you are because of poverty.
Yes. Not poverty, not having money.
Oh,
different.
okay. Sorry.
No, but define poverty, sir. Okay. No, it's fine. Sorry.
To a certain extent, I'd say yes, I am.
You are materialistic.
Not fully, just in
Okay.
No, I don't think I am materialistic
Mm.
because I don't go shopping most of the time. So
Is it by choice?
no.
So yeah, the way you are not because of any other reason, but because you don't have access to it. If I was to give you 1 million right now, first thing you do is to go to the shop, right? So you are
Yes.
materialistic. You're just exposing what's in your hand. It's okay.
So none of you here said, oh, you said to an extent. You also said to an extent.
I think she's smart. For a lady to say to an extent, that's actually intelligent. Because you know how they like long things and stuff like that. So yeah.
But
How about you?
me, am I materialistic?
Yeah.
Oh, me, yes.
It's just that you didn't have.
I don't have the facilities.
Yeah.
I said, we do not have the facilities. Yeah. I like,
Yeah.
no, yes and no, to an extent, yeah. I mean, I've been taught that Okay, we'll get into that. But I would say no. 70% no, 30% yes. In terms of me being.
Let your yes be yes and your no be no. Anything beyond that. have
Okay,
you said?
no. I'm
Thank
not
you.
materialistic.
Thank you.
I'm actually not materialistic. Thinking about it
What?
now.
Dude, you're supposed to think and say the answer, not for you to be thinking out loud your answer. But anyways, you're not there. But you're saying?
Yeah, I wanted us to break it down. What is materialism? And also, if you know what materialism is, or if you feel like you can answer, feel free to participate in the comment section. I'm asking now, what is materialism? You can put that answer in the comments. So, what would you guys say materialism is?
My definition of materialism would be the constant concern over material possession and wealth.
How long did it take you to memorize that? Okay. No, it's only like something that you know. Come down, Ruben, come down. No, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It was an honest question. Don't mind him. He smoked something before coming for the show today. Nietzsche, you're saying?
I want to agree with him, but I wouldn't put the wealth out, because wealth, you work yourself towards it. Materialism is, I think, wanting to have stuff, gathering stuff.
Gabriel, he bought some jersey from somewhere and I want it. It's when you want what someone else wants. Yeah.
Good answers. And Gabriel, what would you define as materialism or being materialistic?
Let me say being materialistic rather than materialism. I would say it's being someone who likes fleshy things that are like, okay, things that are like top notch basically. And by top notch I mean they should be expressed, they should be expensive, they should be, you know, when I'm walking in you'd be like, whoa, look at the belt, look at the shoe, look at the head, look at everything about me should be like, yeah.
I hear you. And you guys defined it well. I can't define it because you've already defined it. But what would you guys say is what are some contributing factors that push us to want to be materialistic, or what makes other people want to be materialistic? What would you guys think makes people want to be materialistic, or makes people materialistic, I would say?
I think it's the influence from celebrities. Like, we have a lot of role models. So maybe we look at them and be like, okay, I want to be like this one. Then we end up wanting to be materialistic.
That's a good answer, actually.
I'd agree with her. And also peer pressure, the people we hang around with, and also how we grow up also plays a huge role in that.
And I think we do that so absent-mindedly, hey? Like, with the peer pressure thing, it's not a thing of like, hey Ruben, see what I'm wearing. Like, you be just sitting there, you sing like she's wearing nice boots. Now you want to just outdo that, and that time you don't even know what like she's earning or what her parents are giving her like in terms of money. And then you'll just want to come in and be like, let me show you. Boom. Next thing, there's no food the whole month. Just over a boot, imagine. So bruh, I know you've been there, Ruben.
No,
Lex, you're saying?
I also think maybe it's how the society portrays it to us that makes us wants us to be materialistic, if there's such a word.
Yeah. And I think also how according to us we view someone who's successful as someone who's well dressed, as someone who's like putting on, for a guy, suit, and for a girl, lipstick, nails, long eyelashes, weave the longest one, Brazilian or Indian, I don't know which one is more expensive, but the more expensive one. And for some reason ladies know which one is Indian and which one is Brazilian, like just by merely looking, but they can even tell you which one is fake, but we're not there. We're not there. I'm just touched from yesterday. So if you guys didn't watch yesterday's show, I'm only getting these points now. You guys even know which one is what fake hair, which one is correct, and which one is expensive. And to me, they all look alike. Whether you
Same.
get hair from that street there in town, or look, to us it looks the same. Stop this
Yeah.
thing. But anyways,
That's
Asikwa
just
lab. No, Asikwa. No, I was just tired from yesterday.
Okay, I
In
get
case you
you.
guys didn't watch yesterday's show,
Yeah.
you can just look it up. It's like should be underneath this one in the YouTube page.
Mm.
But yeah.
Yeah. Is that-
How about you? What other factor do you think contributes to us being?
Yeah.
Materialistic?
Alicia touched on celebrities, and I think that's a good contributing factor to why people want to be materialistic, especially if there's a celebrity you look up to, like me, for an example. Not that I look up to him. I don't look up to him. I just admire him.
Okay.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's a very materialistic person. So, you know, when you look at him, like you say, he drives Bugatti, he has 27 cars in his garage. You know, one person can look and be like, I also want that because of the people you're following. So also another thing, in line with celebrities being a contributing factor, also social media.
Oh yeah.
The things you see on social media can also increase your desires.
Like-
And with that being said, our desire for worldly things is another reason why we are materialistic. And by consuming a lot of social media, we are feeding our desires, and we're getting more desires and more desires.
You cooked.
Thank
No,
you.
that's proper. And first thing when you go say to Instagram,
Yeah.
you won't see someone who's dressed simply. Even if they're talking, especially like those motivational speakers, are
Yeah.
very rare.
Yeah.
Where you find someone like, wearing simply,
Mm.
talking sense.
Yeah.
It's if you're going to talk to public, you have to wear something that will be like, hey, this is me, I'm in the room.
Mm.
And that's what we're seeing right now everywhere. Even I'm not sure about Facebook, but Instagram.
But social media in general.
Yeah, social media in general. Even like everywhere, bro, everywhere you go, that
Mm.
has become the norm. What do you guys have to say about that? Like how social media has portrayed this image of looking expensive as being the right way to look.
Yes, I do think it's one of the factors that influence our decisions. What with materialism?
Mm.
Because nowadays, almost everyone is on social media, so it's hard to resist materialism. Even someone who has nothing would want something because they're looking at someone who has what they want. These days, people don't look at what they need; they look at what they want.
Thank you.
Mm.
You cooked.
Yeah.
Mm.
You can smile. You cooked. Smile. Smile. Look at it. She's smiling. No, you did well. You did well. That's cooking.
I'd have to agree with the celebrity part, but also we need to consider the fact that they're being sponsored
That's
by
the
the
thing.
companies
Mm.
that they're advertising for. So when you look at it, you think, oh, they have money or all this. You forget, Huti, in the background, there are
Mm.
people.
That's
That's
they're not even paying for it.
Yeah.
That's another talking point, actually. What increases our desire for materialistic things is the way companies advertise. The way companies advertise also can make you, like, it messes with you psychologically, and
Yeah.
it just shows that you're weak. Anyways. No, I was joking. Anyways, Daniel, do you have anything else you want
I
to say?
think they've covered everything.
Mm. And also, another thing is wanting to be up to date with everything. And also, we touched on peer pressure. We were talking about peer pressure yesterday. Do girls face more peer pressure than boys? Go and watch the episode. But peer pressure also is a good factor. But also, poverty.
Oh yeah. In fact, poverty is actually a factor of one end up being materialistic.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to prove a point.
Exactly.
And that time there's no point to prove because
Exactly.
there's nothing to prove. Like
Exactly.
nothing. Literally
Like-
nothing, even sense.
Like, for example, let's say you grew up poor. Your parents couldn't afford, let's say, Nikes, Vans, you know, all the stuff. So when you grow up and you can afford it, now you want to say, oh, let me make up for the time that I was a kid and my parents couldn't afford it. So that makes you
Yeah.
become a consumer.
In fact, from a young age, you've always been looking at that to say,
Yeah.
okay, when I was at school, everyone in class, they were wearing Nikes and I wasn't. So immediately when you get the smallest cash, you're going straight for that.
Yeah, true.
I'm actually one of them, but yeah, you guys can stick on there. I just like expose myself, but it's cool.
With that one, I can add, because I have a cousin, my aunt,
Is she
from
pretty?
a young
I'm
age.
joking.
From a young age, she's been buying him labels. And now that he's a bit older, like the only clothes he wants is also labels because of how he grew up. If
They
you
were
buy him
baptized in
anything
those
other than
things, yeah.
that, yo, bruh, he doesn't even, I don't know how to say it, appreciate it to, I don't know, just appreciate, because he wanted to have that Nike, that
Yeah.
Puma, that, so it does influence.
So we really should, okay, in terms of like parents, they should be
Yeah.
careful what they baptized us into. Because if, as a young person, I'm used to Vans and Vans are expensive, when I grow old, for me to buy like these slippers, no, it's it's going to be a problem. So, and that time you can find that the child is struggling, but they cannot lower themselves to like, yeah. Now they have to be struggling with wanting those expensive things just because of how they're brought up.
But even if our parents were to teach us not to materialize or to materialize, at the end of the day, you will materialize because of the changes of the environment. Remember, this generation is changing people. We are changing. Even we're going to change the next generation. They no longer follow the rules of long back. So we'll still materialize no matter what. You can't
Hey.
run away from it.
Well, but that is for you to make the choice whether you want to or not. Even if the world is doing, look, say the world, all of them, was saying, God forbid the whole world says that. The whole world says Jesus Christ is not there. Will you say he's not there because the whole world is saying it?
No.
Exactly. So it's not for you to follow the whole world. It's for you to know yourself. Know this is what I know. This is what I believe in, and I'll stick to it.
You cooked.
Okay.
So, yeah. So even if it's happening all around, man, that shouldn't be affected. I understand in this day and age, like society plays a huge role. Like in terms of like even how, if we were say in 2010, the songs that are being played now were being played in 2010, like you would think people are crazy, but we've normalized them. Not that I'm attacking the songs that Ruben listens to, but it's reality, you know. It's one of those things. So just because it's happening everywhere doesn't mean that we should also follow. But it's a good point to say stand out.
No, you cooked. But there's
Thank you.
something I wanted to say, man. Aish.
But what happened?
It just there.
Stop smoking.
I think that's good advice, actually.
I know.
Thank you. But what are some of the... Would you say there's actually any positive... Like, there's a positive thing about being materialistic?
Okay, well, as that thinking, I can say, well, there are some jobs that do require you to be playing the part. For an example, say if if a doctor comes dressed like you, for an example, right? And that time, like I'm almost dying. You can just think about it. Looking the way you look.
I hear you.
Or say a lawyer, I'm in prison, and then a lawyer walks in dressed the way you're dressed.
Dressed... What about the way you are dressed? Dressed the way you're dressed.
I cannot see myself, I can only see you. So if a lawyer okay, yeah, if a lawyer was to come in like dressed the way that I'm dressed into a courtroom,
Yeah.
and that time I'm about to be arrested, I mean, I would rather like say, okay, it's fine, I'll stand for myself instead, and the lawyer stand aside and then I talk, even though I don't know law. So I think sometimes it's for the part that you know you need to play. It
Yeah.
actually requires that.
There's just a few comments that I want to read. First comment from Nande says, I think another contributing factor is desire. And I desire because I saw it somewhere, which is also what we're talking about in social media.
Yeah.
You see an influencer wearing this, and then you also say, oh, I also want to see it. So you see, the more you scroll, the more your desires, yeah. And
like our friend today, so we're doing groceries, right? And then as we're doing grocery, he saw someone wearing certain label, and he just disappeared. He came back, bro, with a bag like this, and that time we know him. We know there's no money, but
that also could be poverty, because
exactly, yeah. When
growing up without it,
there's nothing.
Now
So
that
now that they can they just go straight for it.
Yeah. That friend, I hope you're watching.
No, he's watching. I told him to watch.
And then our next comment from Glenshia.
Hey.
Glenshia. I agree that poverty is a factor. Most people try to compensate for what they did not have and sometimes even end up overdoing it and having debt just to prove to the crowd in their mind. Good point. And also another factor for that makes people materialistic is wanting to please people. Showroom.
Yeah, showroom.
Showroom.
Definitely. You want to show people that you are almost there, but you're not there even. And it's really okay, man. If you're not there, be simple.
And G-Light Music says, truth shall set you free. Most of the pain this generation faces is self-inflicted. I think we should consider the fact that no one is posting their failures and be content with living simple.
That's true.
The only time being materialistic can be of advantage to you is when you are an influencer. Like some influencers. That's G-Light again.
I don't get that. Okay. I just didn't get it, but okay.
But I'm asking for the positivities of being materialistic. Are there any positives?
That we're still thinking. I'm not getting guys.
I think maybe being materialistic can make someone somehow push to want to be better in life because of what they're seeing, maybe. So I think a good factor maybe.
I don't get it.
So I think he means that, say I am materialistic, right? And let's say I've made it in life and I've got big amount in the bank that makes me happy, and then he sees me like the way I am with big car and stuff, he will strive to be like me.
Okay.
So he might be looking up to someone and be like, okay, one day I want that to be me. So I think that could be, yeah.
And also with that, I think it's important to understand the source. Because sometimes you can look at people, think they're making it, but they're not, you know. So it is important. And also the point that you raised to say when you work, for example, for a lawyer, you need to look a certain way. I think it can be a positive thing if it's done with a purpose. You get,
You're right.
Materialism with the purpose.
Yeah.
But we should also not forget what the Prophet told us.
Mm-hmm.
He said that we shouldn't look at someone and want their life because we don't know what they're doing to have that life. Exactly.
You came to cook. You came to...
And I like how she's cooking slow.
Bro.
She's cooking slowly and it's proper.
She left the house and just said, today I'm going to cook.
Yeah.
Today I'm going there and I'm going to show those boys that they can't cook nothing. Especially Gabriel, right? That's what you told yourself, right?
No, that's good.
Yeah.
No, that's really good.
Yeah. So you guys raised good points in how it can be a positive thing, but also when you say that when you're looking at someone and their success,
Yeah.
But I would say there's no positivity in terms of materialism.
Why?
Because people tend to think materialism is happiness. Like once you have, because materialism means possessing something to give you fulfillment or to give you happiness. Whereas because bro, why do people another factor why we keep going back to why people are materialistic. People, because they think material stuff will make them happy. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do hear that. Okay. So let's not say materialism does not have positive things with it.
Okay.
It does, but there are those, with a purpose.
Yeah, materialism with a purpose.
Yeah. And then there are those who just there are those who just they buy things without really knowing like what they'll eat, and they're just buying car and on credit at that time. So So now how can materialism negatively affect someone? Oh wait, actually let's take a quick break. Stay tuned.
I'm excited.
such a great experience to come.
What a precious moment.
Introducing Mr. and Mrs. Foucault.
There is no better place to restart your Christian journey than to go on a pilgrimage to the land of milk and honey, the land that is mentioned more than 2,000 times in the Holy Scriptures that we read, the land of Israel. Join the man of God, Prophet Philip Banda, as he makes the annual pilgrimage to the Holy Land of Israel from the 6th to the 17th of August, 2023.
Be the best of yourself. That means you be free to study. You cannot study to fail. But if I say be number one, I'm stressing you. A lot of family members, uncle, whatever, be doctor, be nurse, be pilot, be what. But this child is creative. It has got nothing to do with all those things. This child is musical. So leave him. Now you might look as if she's doing nothing or is doing nothing. But this child is musical. His full potential will manifest 10, 15 years from now. But our parents, they want instant fame. They want to boast on their children. My daughter is doing medicine. Now the child who's doing musical, that feels as if he's lost. You are not lost. Hello, fame. They want to boast on their children. My daughter is doing medicine. Now the child who's doing musical, that feels as if he's lost. You are not lost. Hello, I'm here to tell you are not lost. The child who is doing sports, for example, he's not lost. He knows what he's doing. Do something that comes naturally to you. First 10, 15 years from now. But our parents, they want instant fame. They want to boast on their children. My daughter is doing medicine. Now the child who's doing musical, that feels as if he's lost. You are not lost. Hello, I'm here to tell you, you are not lost. The child who is doing sports, for example, he's not lost. He knows what he's doing. Do something that comes naturally to you. Sexual immorality is found only outside of the marriage covenant. This sexual immorality, fornication is involved. And what is fornication? Sex between unmarried person and anyone else. Adultery is sex between someone who's married and someone other than their spouse. Evil woman, adulterer. Strange woman, prostitute. You can experience sex God's way, or you can experience sex the world's way, Satan's way. Which one do you prefer? When you go the world's way, the prostitute's way, you will not know how to resist the prostitute and the adulterers. The world's way will not lead you to married life, to God's partner. There's nothing wrong. 20 to 30 years, you are settled. But now we start settling when you are 45. When all type of makeup cannot make you up. When you start this way, the world's way, you destroy the capacity to love the right one.
Viewers, we apologize for the technical difficulty, and thank you so much for your patience and staying tuned in. If you've left and you're coming back, thank you still.
The lights happened, and look, even if there is darkness, Jesus is still the light of my life.
Jesus is the light.
Even in there's darkness,
Jesus is the light of your life. Thank you. You cooked.
Yeah, that was 10 past 4 type of vibes, but nothing is happening.
Yeah, the devil is a liar.
Bruh. Anyways, we're talking devil. Hey, no, but so we were talking about materialism for those of you who are joining us now.
Yeah.
And we've discussed some of the factors that might have been contributing to one wanting to pursue that life of materialism, being all fleshy, buying the most expensive things. We explained on some points like peer pressure, social media, your poverty upbringing, those type of things.
Yeah. But now we want to look at the negative impact of being materialistic. What would you guys say are some of the negative impacts of being materialistic?
Some people end up in debt, that, because they're trying to portray this image that they're not. So it's debt, and you also lose yourself in the process. Yeah.
You'll no longer be happy with the way you used to be before you used to materialize. Because now you'll be so focused on status. How are people gonna see me if I stop being?
If I go down,
Yeah, so it's also gonna affect. Yeah.
Need to also lead to stress because you still want to have more. What you have is not enough and all.
Yeah, and sometimes the stress of maintaining that.
Yeah, and sometimes maybe if some lose it, they might kill themselves, suicide. Yeah.
Ooh, those are valid points, eh? Like, because now you're used to this life. In fact, I feel like also that's a mental problem because you might think that we are watching you. We are not, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, one day you come in wearing, like me, you used to be wearing suits. It's like, bruh, I won't even look at you twice. It's okay. Like, welcome to normal life. It's normal. And it's only in your brain where you're thinking that, no, now let me shoot myself. Let me hang myself, and then, because people will see that I'm now in poverty.
But also, it can be few people like you that won't care. But there are also other people who will judge you. And these days, the way people talk, it can affect you inside. That's how you'll end up going for suicide, you see.
You must change your friends. I'm telling you now. Change your friends.
Yeah, and also, like, don't care too much about what people say or what people will think. Yeah.
Just let
teen syndrome.
Yes, let them talk. If you were busy materializing and now you're going down, go down nicely. If they're talking, let them talk. God will still raise you up. It's fine.
Yeah.
And I think for you to mind like the whole people talking, okay, first of all, if you're going to mind who's talking, I think it should be someone that is close to you.
Yeah.
So also be careful of who you bring close to you.
True.
If someone that is close to you is that type of person who's actually like encouraging you to buy things, and they know fully well your account, which I know here there's no account, and they're also like pushing you to say, go for that expensive bag, go for that expensive food. I mean, and also you, when you're going up, don't go up with wings.
Yeah.
Greet us, just like this. Greet us as you're going up with your material. When you come down, we'll be like, how are you, brother Ruben?
Yeah.
Welcome back. It was nice seeing you go. Now you're here with us.
But when you come to think of it, not everyone, those who like portraying this life of I'm making it with flashy clothes and stuff, they don't have money. And those who are like simple, like.
Look, I'm talking like this because I know what I'm talking about. If I was to show you my account, if I was to show you my account, you'll be shocked how many numbers are there. In fact, the zero is after a number. I feel like
The zero. Wait.
don't ask how many numbers. It's not the point.
The zero is after a number. You could have 10 rand, and there's one, and the zero is after the one.
Yeah, that's my point. But they didn't get that. It's 2. But anyway.
It's 20 rand.
Yeah. So, Alicia, you're saying? you
But
understood
I
something.
also don't think I think there's nothing wrong with being alone when you go down. Because like you said that you shouldn't care what people say, right? Obviously you shouldn't care, because those people that are talking, they're not gonna bring you up, they're not gonna help you. But there's nothing wrong with being alone. With you and God, it's better than being with someone, because these days it's hard to find someone to trust. These days you can trust someone and then the next day they backstab you. It's really hard to find someone to trust. It's better to go to God, because he'll never, backstab you.
They are looking at me. It's like you think that I'm gonna come back, and I'm probably wrong. I won't have a comeback for that. It's really good.
It's very good.
But are you okay though?
Yes.
I couldn't help myself.
No, I am alright. I'm just telling those who think that there's something wrong with being lonely. Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes you're just creating imaginary people in your brain.
Yeah.
Thinking that people do care, but not really. It's like, it's
But
fine.
maybe you'll be crazy though.
No, yeah, sometimes it's a mental issue, bruh. It's a mental issue. You create people in your brain, and next thing you think that people can see that I'm now wearing small things, bruh. Like, so long you're comfortable, so long you need, no, even think twice.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Also, on the same note of other people bringing you up and taking you down. If people bring you up, people can take you down. So if you let God bring you up, then only God can bring you down. So, yeah.
Plus, man doesn't last forever.
Exactly.
Only God.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're cooking well.
She's cooking well. We are proud.
Yeah.
It's good.
And there's a lot of people who liken materialism with happiness. Like, there was a teaching by the prophet where he was talking about happiness and how happiness is a choice. Many people, when we say we want to be materialistic, we want this, it's because we desire something, and we think when we get that specific thing,
We'll be content.
we will be content and happy. Whereas when we get it, we will keep
Want
wanting
more.
more. So I think also desires, guys.
Desires finish us, bro.
Yeah, desires, they really do finish us. So
Yeah. Maybe. Okay, sorry. Maybe that's why God wants us to follow his law first before our desires. So that they do not get better of us.
Yeah.
You see?
So you're surrendering your own desires.
Yes, it's better, because to get out of the claws of Satan is hard. And some people, you can say you pray, but maybe your voice is not loud enough for God to hear you and save you.
Rupert,
on the scale of cooking,
because it's a cooking, you can say 5. She almost lost me when she was like, your voice might not be loud enough for God to hear.
Same.
But the rest, we probably agree the rest, Cause,
But it's true.
No, but because that makes sound like for you to pray, like you need to be loud enough for God to hear you.
But you don't have to pray alone. You can pray. You can ask other people to pray for you. Like in our church, we do have pastoral families. You can even ask your pastor to help you pray.
Okay, so I think from that we can say that it's good to pray about this issue. If you're that person, then we can pray about it. I would agree with that. Besides the whole loudness and of prayer, that one, like, I wouldn't really comment much on because I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, so we're just talking about the difference between genuine happiness and consumerism. Like how people tend to think when you have more, you will be more happy. Like, you know, there's this saying, those who are saying money doesn't bring happiness, deposit that money into my account and you will see something. But, you know, like, I was also that person said, deposit that money into my account. But now, like...
What do you think about it?
I would be happy with that money. on genuinely speaking, I'll be very happy if someone deposits that money into my account. But that's not everything, you know.
Yeah. No, I think the mistake that we make is we want to buy things and think that, like, we become happy, whereas we can, because once those things say they're gone, then now things change.
Exactly.
Whereas I could choose to be happy whether they're things or not. That's my choice. So if you can choose happiness as a choice instead of as something that I can acquire, then that's a bit different.
With that being said, money, looking at money as materialism, money is good, like having enough at least, not like you're broke, like you can't even afford like basic bread, stuff like that.
Wait, I want to show you my account.
No, it's fine.
Oh,
that's besides the point.
Okay,
but I'm
cool.
just saying,
because you said broke like me, but I wanted to show you my account.
You are showing me something that can be written. I can show you physical things. But that's besides the point. What I'm saying,
it's only coins.
It's only coins. In fact, you can even keep it, bro.
Cool. Yeah, so what do you guys have to say about, like, having to choose happiness? Like, okay, would you guys say money buys happiness? Because I've been hearing our youth saying, me, all I want is money.
Yeah.
It's money that I want.
I've also said that.
I know. When I'm saying youth, what do you think I'm talking about?
I don't think money buys happiness. I think it can help you buy what you need or what you want, but it's not happiness.
It depends what you are using the money for. Ruben, the way you're looking at me, what's with the side eye? What's with the side eye?
Unspoken Greece.
Not even, bro. Come on.
Okay. But sometimes money can buy happiness. Not everything, though. Because the way I'm avoiding Ruben.
No.
Okay, don't look at me. Okay, I'm not going to.
Ruben is finishing you on TV. Live TV is finishing you. Imagine.
Okay, money can buy happiness, but not all happiness, because nowadays the things that you want to make you happy are at a cost.
For an example,
let's say a child wants to go to a park, right? And then you have to pay an entrance fee to go to the park.
You can go to a park that is free.
Yeah, but there are different kinds.
Wait, by a child, are you talking about yourself?
No, I'm not talking about myself. It's just an example.
Okay.
I don't go out. So.
Sorry.
No, it's a good thing. I'm an introvert.
Okay, sorry. Thank you.
Yeah. So, yeah, sometimes money can buy happiness, but sometimes it
I want
doesn't.
those exampents because I'm saying money cannot buy you happiness.
Okay.
So when you're saying money can, I want to hear examples. Like,
guys, he just cooked me.
We haven't even started talking.
Yeah. I don't think it can buy happiness. But it can somehow.
Are you afraid of being cooked as well? Be honest, sir. If you think money can buy happiness, say it. You want to hear?
I'm saying my point.
Okay,
This is
sorry.
my point.
Okay.
I don't think money can buy happiness, but it can somehow help you to be content with something that can make you happy. I think that's my point. I don't know if you get me.
Okay, I'm seeing Ruben holding money. I don't know what's going on, if he's manifesting or
Oh
what.
no, I'm just trying to see who wants this.
You people are actors.
For real. The actors for real. Okay, take.
Thank you.
It's going to ask it back, don't worry.
Yeah. After the show, obviously, you have to give it
And
back.
you
But
don't
are you
know where
happy now?
that money is from. You don't know where it's from.
No, but are you happy now that I've given you money?
Do I need it?
Don't be religious here.
I'm not
Are you
being
happy?
religious. You know, if it was maybe like 1 million, I'll be like, yeah.
Oh, okay. So what point was I trying to cross by giving her money? I also don't know.
So you're out here giving girls money, Ruben, at your age.
Thank you.
What was the point?
There was no point.
So
Not everything needs a point, Gav.
right now it does. You cannot be wasting our viewers' point on you trying to raise girls with money. Bro, this guy.
Oh, he's sounding like your father. Like
Yo, Aish, Papa Gavi, sorry.
Wait,
I'm listening.
who sounds like your father?
You sounding like
you're sounding
my
like his
father.
father.
Oh yeah, thank you. I know I'm that old. But yeah, so back to the topic, please.
But don't age too fast before you age.
Tell him again. That's something you needed to hear.
Anyways, you forgive. You choose to forgive. Back to the topic, Ruben. What were you saying?
Yeah, we're talking about happiness and materialism. And then with that being said, how do we balance between needs and wants? Because many times materialism focuses on what we want. Like let's say a Ferrari. You don't need a Ferrari. You can drive a VW and you'll be okay. And as long as it takes you from A to B. So, differentiating between needs and wants. That's what we're talking about now. Balance between needs and wants.
Oh, so you're saying okay, I understand. That's actually a compliment. So I can really attest to that. Like, it did not really need. Maybe with me, I'm talking because I cannot afford. But what I'm saying is that, like, settling for the simplest things in life is quite good.
Yeah.
Because I think also that's me saving more instead of me buying a Ferrari. Where number one, the petrol, like, petrol is like my salary, the money that I get monthly. It's like the fuel for one day. So you can just imagine. Alicia, you're looking at me. You want to say something? No, you say it. I know you want to say it. And tell me about my age. It's okay. No, it's fine. I'm not touched.
No, I'm just listening to your points.
But what can you say about that?
About what?
Ruben has finished you.
No, it didn't.
Was there a question?
No, yeah, like what we
It
can
was
say
like
about
needs
like
and wants.
Balancing between needs and wants.
Needs are things that you cannot live without, and wants are things that you can live without.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that needs.
How do you balance between the two?
Balance between the two. Guys, money is the answer. So it is the answer.
Okay.
I thought Jesus Christ was the answer to all fundamental issues of life.
But it's there in the Bible. You can check it out.
That money is the answer.
Yes.
Which
it's
Bible?
there. I'm not sure. Isaiah something. It's there.
Liar.
I'm not. Okay. The devil is a liar, so I'm not lying.
So
I was
you're not
also
the devil?
shocked. I was also shocked when I saw that. I was like, what?
Money
But
is the answer. Oh, wait.
No,
so,
not the answer.
Well,
Well, yeah, I did say money is the answer. Oh, yeah.
Bible saying money is the answer. Not money is the
Yes.
root of all evil.
No. Yeah, maybe it's there.
Yeah, the love of money.
The love of money. There's a difference. The love of money.
So what's
and
going
money.
on? What? Yeah. Okay. Wait. Okay. Let's not. Look. Jesus is the answer. Believe that. We'll talk about it afterwards. But Jesus is the answer. Okay.
Okay, but you can check it online. If it doesn't appear, then I don't know.
We'll talk about it after the show. But definitely, Jesus is the answer.
Yes, he
not
is
money
the
or
answer.
anything
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
sort. But let's. Yeah, you're saying besides the Bible part of your answer, how do you balance between needs and wants?
Maybe I'm not getting the question.
Okay, let the sister answer then, so that you can get what.
I think balance comes when you have taken care of everything that you need, and then from there you can just focus on the wants. If you still have more, if you can afford.
Exactly, and she touched on a good point. If you can still afford, and sometimes just because you can afford as well doesn't mean that you should go for the ones. Because it's better to live a life of investment than a life of expenditure, right?
And it's also better to live a life of simplicity.
Very good, very good, Ruben. Very good.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah,
I think needs you're just forced to have them, but you need to like no. I think needs you're just forced to have them. You just need to have enough money to afford them, and then you can just focus on them once later.
Exactly. So yeah, want to say something?
There on the Bible verse she was talking about. It's Ecclesiastes 10 verse 19 says, "Money answers all things."
I told you, I read the Bible, guys.
Money answers all
Okay,
things.
I have a question. So what do you guys are talking about fulfilling needs first, but we still need wants.
We need
Which
wants.
is more important?
We need
Okay.
wants. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I'm not sure if it's making sense.
It's really
please
not.
repeat.
Not to me.
You guys said that we have to. They said that we have to focus on the needs first, and then the wants later if we can afford. But sometimes wants are also needs.
No, if wants are needs, they're no longer wants are needs.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
I'm shocked as well.
Money answers
No,
all things.
we'll look in. I cannot talk into scripture because this is not really the platform for scripture. That's something different, but we will look into it and look like what Shlomo was saying exactly, what was going on.
Money answers all things.
Hey!
No, but it's true. But, like, also, the Bible out of context can be very dangerous.
That's
A
why,
very dangerous
that's why we
tool.
cannot really look into it now, like just from the get-go.
But just to touch on it a little bit, that's the Bible also says the love of money is the root of all evil, right? But of course, money answers all things, especially in the world we live in. We need money to buy our needs, so the basic needs. But then now, what becomes bad is the desire to always want money and to like that strong desire, because the prophet teaches that genuine freedom is freedom from desires. So desires for always wanting money, and that's just how I've
So
broken it down.
uncontrollable desire for money
Uncontrollable
could be
desire
the
for
issue.
money. It could be the issue. Money on its own is not the issue. We are the issue. That's what I would say.
Because money is just there sitting as going. I understand that, but we will look into that and maybe we'll try to talk about it in future, but not now. We don't do that.
Yeah. Let's talk about the difference between wealth and riches. How many, like as we are saying, peer pressure or what you see on social media is a reason for why you want to be materialistic. But you also mentioned that we don't know what the person is doing to get that money. And there's people who are actually very, very wealthy, and you won't see it. Like me sitting here, people are like, "Oh, this boy is probably just," but I'm very well.
Look, sir, speak truth that we can help you. This guy.
But yes,
you don't know. Look, someone who's watching might want to sponsor you sometime, but now that you've told them that you are wealthy,
it's just a joke.
Thank you.
It's just a joke.
It's not a joke, it's a lie.
No, it's a...
But he is really broke. So
So out of nowhere, you just decide to... bruh, some people need help.
But if you're wealthy...
Okay, sharp.
I like how she says it so calmly and quietly. Like, I wasn't expecting that from her, bro. I was expecting it to be like, oh, cool. But hey, people will shock you.
It's true. But like how wealthy people don't really show that they are wealthy, and how rich people, those are the ones that want to showroom and all of that stuff. Not that we're throwing jabs at anyone. Like, we're really not going at anyone.
Yeah,
we're not saying being
if
materialistic is a bad thing.
Look, if that person is okay, can afford it, there's not... If you know fully well, you buying a Ferrari right now doesn't hurt your pocket. Amazing.
Exactly.
We're happy for you. What we're saying is that it could be nicer if, say, you are putting that money aside for the future.
Why don't you give that money to charity? You don't need Ferrari. I'm joking.
You could be putting money for the future, say for kids who are to come. No, so that when they come, they don't have to work as hard as you did for you to be where you are.
With that being said, creative media. Wait up. I can own countless material possessions because by God's grace I can afford. I have the money, hard stinking cash. So, you want to blame me? Don't be funny here.
You know, it doesn't sound like a wealthy person, but okay.
Guys, don't judge.
No, that's a joke, man. Creative media, we like you. We like your comments.
But basically, creative media is talking about how you, by God's grace, you can afford.
Yeah.
So we're talking about materialism in a sense where you can't afford. Like, you're putting yourself in debt to collect something.
But thing is also, if you can afford as well, like we are saying that it would be nicer for you to put the money aside for the future. Just live in simplicity. It's fine. You can live. Okay, for example, say you are staying alone and you've got 10 bedrooms. What for?
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
Like, instead of you living in, say, okay, you can even invest in houses. That's okay. And making money out of the houses that you've made, cool. You can be living in a 2-bedroom by yourself, living a very nice life and everything, comfortable life and stuff. Very good. And putting the money aside for, I'm hoping that you want to have kids, wife in future, creative media. So you can plan towards that. Instead of you putting in so much money on showing us Lamborghinis and them.
Yeah.
It's good to have Lamborghini, but I'm just saying, I'm just talking.
Because, yeah, let's say also let's say unfortunate circumstances happen and you lose all your possessions and you don't have any backup, you don't have any...
Because life happens.
Yeah, you don't have any, like, plan.
Yeah.
So that's why the difference between wealth and riches. Genuine wealth, like, you could lose everything today and in 6 months you'd be back up to where... And also wealth is a mindset as well, but, yeah. Wealth is a mindset.
How is it a mindset?
The way you think can generate wealth.
Actually, if you think once
in your lifetime, you can be a millionaire.
Yeah. That's deep.
That's very deep.
It's very deep.
Same way poverty is a mindset as well. Sometimes it's circumstances, like, don't get me wrong. But, like, there's actually a meme I saw. They say, those who say I grew up poor, it stops at 30.
Yeah.
After 30, you are the poor one.
Yeah, poverty.
Yeah, you're poor. Yeah, no. Yeah. So, yeah. And I also want us to talk about minimalism as the opposite of materialism. Do you guys know what minimalism is? None of you? Okay, so basically minimalism is the concept that less is more. Being, like, living with your needs and just being content with what you have. So as you were talking about, you live alone, but you have 10 rooms in your house.
Yeah.
That's not being minimalistic. That's being materialistic. You live alone. It's a room, toilet, kitchen, maybe, a bachelor. So minimalism. So I guess minimalism is the opposite of materialism.
I think it is, because with minimalism, it's not a thing of if you can afford or if you cannot really afford. It's like just basic. This is how I'm living life. I'm not, if say there's, why should I look at a car? Okay, let's look at a car. If there's a car that is good condition and it's like 20 rands, as an example. Yeah. And then there's another one that is like doing same thing and it's 100 rands. I would go for the 20 rands one. Like, that is minimalism. Because I know with this one, it can take me from point A to B without problems. Everything about it is good. Condition works and stuff. So, yeah. I think that's what minimalism would look like for.
Yeah. So minimalism is basically also a concept that less is more. Yeah. So having less material possessions means you have more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
you're also able to, like, put something aside for the future and create wealth. Generational wealth. Proper.
Do you guys have anything to say on that?
Alicia, say it. Yeah, say it.
She's shy. Let me not look at you. Maybe you could say it.
Yeah, Ruben.
I'm not shy, Ruben.
No. She's finished. She's finished. Ruben, bruh, it's your fault.
What did I do, bro?
You finished there, but she was talking, eh?
I did, bro.
No, I was about to finish him.
Okay, finish me.
But he finished you first.
No, it was for that time.
Oh, okay.
The time has passed.
It has passed. There's a time for everything.
Yeah. I guess in conclusion, what can we say, sir?
What I can say is that it's best to live life for the future and not just now.
Not life for now. Yes. I agree.
Temporary pleasure is, I mean, cannot even like, it cannot fill you. It's just temporary. It's not even lasting. It's just passing.
Yeah.
So it's best if you invest more on the future.
Yeah, we can also sustain for the future generation, not just the future, because you never know what tomorrow holds. Yeah.
What did you say?
Isn't that what he said also?
Sustainability.
Okay.
Yeah, we can also invest to that for the future generations.
Oh yes, yes,
Yeah.
nice.
In conclusion, I can say it's better to live a life of investment rather than expenditure, and don't live your life trying to build this image that is not.
Yeah.
I can say in conclusion, just have to be content with what you have, and build from what you have to reach where you think you should or you want to be. That's all I can say.
Yeah, man of few words. But when
Are you wise? Okay, sorry, Alicia wants to say
And also in conclusion, just like what they said, we must be content with what we have. We can also show other people who are struggling with this thing to live like this, to help them, to show them that you can also live like this. You don't have to be like that because other people are like that.
Yeah.
So it must be a very good example to your friends.
Yeah, but
Have you watching?
I don't have friends.
Oh, bro. Oh. Are you okay?
No, we will talk after the show. We will see if that's a good thing or it's. But it's okay. It's good for you to observe friends from a distance.
There's nothing wrong with being alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing
That's
wrong.
what I just said.
Oh,
I already
yes.
said it.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah. No, it's good.
No,
It's
I
good.
don't have friends, but I have best friends. I have sisters. Yeah, I have sisters.
That is friends, bruh. Your best
No,
friends
there's
are
a
friends.
difference.
What kind of friends are they? They are best.
They are fake friends and they are friends. So I rather choose to have sisters and brothers and best friends than friends. Yeah.
You thought you cooked. Who let you cook? Ah, no.
I was born with it.
But
I was also told at school that I cook a lot.
can you cook next time? Actually, we should have a cooking show. What do you think of that?
Yeah, we see who's the best cook.
No, I'm not gonna come.
We're not
Gonna run.
We're not gonna invite you.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, no.
My
so-
conclusion in take home is that differentiate between materialism and happiness. And there's nothing wrong with living a minimalistic life where simplicity, live simply so that others can simply live, and just being content with what you have. And you know, when you constantly chase for more things, when you're feeding on your desires, you just have more desires. So surrender your desires. Yeah. I'll just say that.
Almost deep. Good. That's quite good. And I think with that being said, we will see you guys next week on Wednesday, same time, 1 hour before the time that is now. Is that same time? But anyways, next week on Wednesday at 6:30, same channel.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe, you comment, and you like, and share with a materialistic friend.
And lead by example, please.
Yes. Thank you so much, Alicia.
Yes.
With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Till we see each other again. Shalom. I'm not your boy. I'm not your boy.